Searching for a brand new townhome in Burbank with style, space, and a smart design? Step inside this stunning new construction home tour of the Plan 3X by Pulte Homes, a modern three-level townhome. With four bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and over 1,800 square feet of open concept living space, this layout is perfect for entertaining, multi-generational living, or quiet nights in. And if you're thinking about living in Burbank and want a low maintenance lifestyle without sacrificing space, this one is the one to watch. Welcome back to Pickwick Lane. We're back in Burbank, California, in the planned unit development that's going to feature 92 townhouses here. These are being built by Pulte Homes. Now, you might remember Pulte Homes, and we featured them a bunch on this channel from the Deer Lake Ranch community up in Chatsworth, California, here in the North San Fernando Valley. But today we're in Burbank. We're at Riverside and Main, and we're across the street from the Los Angeles Equestrian Center, just to give you a really good idea of where we're at. So you have 92 basically townhomes being built here. They've sold 2 of them so far. At the shooting of this video, they're still in phase 1. Phase 2 coming shortly thereafter, and they're going to have move-in ready homes as soon as July 2025, and they expect phase 2 to be completed by August 2025. So if you're looking for something that's move-in ready, this might fit the bill. So these are going to be tri-level townhouses, right? And you know, they start around the 1,700 square feet, go up to about 1,830 square feet, and there's a few different variations of it, and we're going to get into that during this video, give you all the details and what it takes to be able to purchase one of these townhouses. So let's get the home tour started. All right, so we are now inside this 4-bedroom, 1,801 square foot townhome, 3.5 bathrooms, and a 2-car garage, which you can access right over here. Immediately when you come in, you're going to notice this laminate flooring. You're going to have this in the main living areas, the hallway also. Now in the bedrooms, you're going to see carpeting. This is the carpeting that you are going to be getting with this townhome. And we're going to get into upgrades and what you basically can do, because you really don't have a lot of opportunities to customize in these townhomes. So this designer light fixture is not available, as well as look at the walls. Now I love the design on the walls. This is not a feature that is available, so if you want it, you would actually have to have your contractor come in and do this for you, and that also goes the same for the designer wallpaper. So come on over here. Now this bedroom downstairs has its own bathroom attached, right? Look at the beautiful tile flooring. And then I like the cream color here, right? Like this like cream beigeish color. And then you got the white quartz countertop with the gold finish on your faucets and handles, not only on the cabinetry, but as well on the sink as well. All right, so over here, you're gonna have your black handles into your shower enclosure. And then you have your gold colored shower head right there. So this is your bedroom and bathroom downstairs. So like we were talking about outside, that this community is going to have a total of 92 units. They've sold 2 of them so far. At the time of shooting this video, they're currently in phase number 1, which consists of 12 units, and they expect all those to be ready by the end of July of 2025. Phase 2, they're hoping to complete by August of 2025. So making it up to your second level right here. So you're going to notice that there are a lot of differences right between the Plan 1, which we showed last time, and this Plan 3X. First of all, that you don't have that really large kitchen island counter like you did in the Plan 1, which actually has your sink basin. So let me know in the comments below, do you prefer the really large kitchen island counter, or do you like it like this, right? Where you have basically more space on your main counter area over here, and it's not so much like a galley kitchen. And then you have your sink over here with your gold faucet, gold handles, and your light green cabinetry, which is a nice soft contrast to the darker laminate flooring. right? And then you'll see a lot of times these days, especially in new construction, not here, that you'll see a two-tone in your cabinetry. So maybe they have one color on the majority of the kitchen cabinets, and then on the island, a lot of times the island will be a different color. So let me know what you think about that. So that's your kitchen right here. You have your KitchenAid appliances throughout the entire home here in this kitchen. The refrigerator is not included, so FYI, refrigerator and washer and dryer. And then over here you have your walk-in pantry right off the kitchen. And speaking of right off the kitchen, you also have a half bathroom, right, with the tiled walls. Again, here with your white quartz counter, and again with the colorization right here, the light beige on your vanity. And then turning right around, speaking of appliances, these are not included. Your washer and dryer right here. Now we're on the second floor. So when we were looking at the plan one, right, that one actually had the washer and dryer in a closet upstairs. So I would actually think that would be better to have it upstairs, even more so on this unit, because you have 3 of your 4 bedrooms upstairs. Let me know what you guys think. At the very least, at least it's on the second level right there. All right. So that is your kitchen. It opens right into your formal dining space. This is one big, large, great room. The only light fixtures that will be coming with this are your recessed lighting, as well as these 2 pendants. This chandelier, this light fixture hanging right here, as well as the one in the living room, those are not available. So you would have to customize your lighting to how you would like it done. So here you go. You got your dining room, and then you open into your living area. This is where you're going to be putting your big screen TV, but a lot of room to be able to entertain with friends and family. All right, so let's talk about a bunch of different things here that we have going on. So if you're asking yourself, what exactly can you customize? Well, this is very similar to Plan 1 and all the planned homes here, not just the model home, but in this planned unit development, right? That you're going to basically not be able to customize anything outside of your refrigerator and washer and dryer. That is it. Just like your backsplash that goes all the way up, you don't have a separate backsplash that you can customize. And, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because a lot of times, new construction clients, we find many times get overwhelmed with all the different options. And so this is going to be the standard. So they have 4 different design packages, and depending on what you get, obviously design package number 4 is going to be the most expensive, but you can't just apply it on whatever unit you want. So what I mean by that is, if there's one specific unit that you might be interested in, let's just say based on location, maybe has a better view, it's a corner unit, right, an end unit, well, you can't just ask for that design package. So the design packages for each available unit have already been assigned, as well as the future units. So even if you are looking in one of the future phases down the road, you're not going to be able to choose what design package you would like to have. And so if there's a design package that you desire, it's really important to reach out to me, and I can let you know what units and basically in regards to the location in the community, I can let you know what design packages are assigned to different units. All right, so that's a really big, important distinction that you need to know right here. And when it comes to lot premium, right, it really kind of comes down to location, whether you be basically facing Griffith Park, a corner unit, interior unit. Every unit's going to have some type of lot premium, but obviously, depending on what type the view is in the location, is ultimately going to decide how much that premium is going to be for each individual unit. All right, so those are some of the big things that I really wanted to point out. Now, as we go upstairs, the Homeowners Association due is going to be $400 a month. They estimate it'll be about $333 at build out, and there will be a community hub to walk around. They're currently building that out right now. They expect it to be basically finished by the end of the year here in 2025. And you kind of have a view from it from the kitchen. We're going to pan over here. You can see where it says Future Park. So right behind that is where they are going to be building that community hub. There's going to be several walking trails in there, and then as well as a barbecue area, kind of basically an area to hang out for all the residents in this planned unit development. All right, tax rate, it's going to be 1.10%. There will not be any mellow roofs. Now, before we go upstairs, look at this. So you have this nice, lovely balcony. Now, you don't have this in the Plan 1 for sure, but this is the basically one of the larger floor plans here. Only the Plan 3 is bigger, and that's because you have that difference of about 20 square feet, and that comes off as a result of having that side entrance at the very beginning that we showed you, where you have that downstairs bedroom. So it takes off a few inches off that downstairs bedroom, and that's where the difference. That's literally the only difference between the Plan 3 and the Plan 3X. Now, because we're talking about California, new construction, you're required to either purchase or lease the solar system. So if you want to buy it, they're talking right now between $19,000 to $21,000 and approximately $110 to $150 a month if you decide to lease it. So something important to know as well. So while your primary bedroom is going to be there, we will show that to you in a moment. Notice you have your laminate flooring continuing through the hallway up on this third level. You have your hallway bathroom here with your shower in tub. And remember, everything here has that gold color, whether it be the faucets, the handles on the cabinetry, even the toilet paper handle, right? You see the faucets right there for the bathtub portion of it, right? So this is going to be the hallway bathroom. It's going to serve these two bedrooms. So this is the first of the two bedrooms upstairs. That's not the primary, right? And it is a little on the smaller side. Again, this will be delivered to you with drywall and paint. You will not have this customization, which they have it set up in this home. You have these walled closets. And then over to your right, this is your third bedroom over here. Very similar as well. And then take a step back, you can see these walled closets. And then come on over here. So now we are going to enter into your primary bedroom. So take a look at this. So pretty good size right here. And then this one especially, right, because it stands out so much, that these type of walls, it's not even an option to purchase from the builder. So you get the drywall and paint like everybody else, and just like every other floor plan. And then you have the carpeting in this bedroom. All the bedrooms have carpeting. And then you have the tile right here that's part of your primary bath that's attached to this primary bedroom. So you have your dual sink vanity right here, the beautiful mirrors. And again, with this really light beige cabinetry, which allows the gold to really shine through. Even simple things like the drain stopper, the gold really shines through as a result of that color. Now you have your shower enclosure here, right? The black door and enclosure, but inside you do have that gold colored shower head right there, you see. And then this is your walk-in closet right adjacent to that. And then come on over here. This is where your toilet is going to be. All right, so that finishes right there your primary bedroom and bathroom. You've seen all 4 bedrooms right now, as well as the 3.5 bathrooms in this 4-bedroom floor plan as part of the Plan X floor plan. So that is your primary bedroom and bathroom. Again, this is part of the Plan 3X. So in totality, you have a total of 16 of your 92 units that have this floor plan. The majority of your units are going to be the Plan 2 and the Plan 3. There's 38 of the Plan 2, 26 of the Plan 3. So let me know what you think of the design of this floor plan. Do you like the balcony right here, right off the staircase and the main living area on the second level. Do you like tri-level townhouses? So let me know what you happen to think. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think of this townhouse. Again, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, 2-car garage. This is a tri-level townhouse, but brand new construction, again, by Pulte Homes in this community. So we're basically in the heart of Burbank, so you can't beat the location for sure. All right, so what does it take to be able to purchase one of these units, right? That's always the million-dollar question. So typically you have to usually start talking with Pulte Mortgage, and we can arrange that for you if you something you'd like to do. And we can ask also, when we'd love to be able to join you the first time that you actually come to the actual plan unit development and be able to visit the sales center. Well, we like to actually be in person with our clients, so that way we can kind of help walk them through kind of what they should do and what they shouldn't do. And it's just a great way to make sure that our clients are protected. I don't work for the builder. We have great relationships with the builder, but I don't work for the builder. I work for you, right? So just wanted to make that really extremely clear, so there's no mistakes about that. So after you've spoken with Pulte Mortgage, if you're obtaining financing, if it's cash, all you have to do is basically provide proof of funds. But once you've actually gotten a pre-approval from Pulte Mortgage, and you can use your own lender if you want to, but they typically have a much better incentives than your lender, even if it's a family member that's your lender, right? So after that, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to make a reservation for the unit that you want. And then that actually is required a $40,000 deposit to be able to go under contract. So to make that reservation, to hold that reservation for the unit you want, then you actually will have to put down that $40,000 deposit to be able to actually go under contract. Now, the good news is that you don't have to worry about going into the design center like we talked about before, because they only have a few different design packages and you can't change it. So outside of adding the washer and dryer and the refrigerator, there's not really anything to choose. So that always is a benefit as well. All right, so let me know what you think of this townhome. If you want more information on new construction communities here in the greater Los Angeles area, reach out. We have relationships with all of the builders. We've worked with all of them, so I can give you all the details, what incentives they're offering currently right now, if that's something on your mind. And hope you enjoy this home tour. I'm Scott Himmelstein with the Scott Himmelstein Group.